Good morning, students. This is Dr. Kiran Deswal, Assistant Professor English, Government Banga College, Didwana. Today, I will teach you The World is Too Much with Us, a beautiful sonnet composed by the great romantic poet William Wordsworth. This sonnet was composed in 1802 and was first published in his collection of poems entitled as Poems in the year 1807. It is an Italian sonnet written in iambic pentameter. This is a sonnet by Wordsworth, and in this sonnet, the poet criticizes the world of the first industrial revolution for being absorbed in materialism and distancing itself from nature. What happened in London when industrial revolution took place with the invention of a steam engine by James Watt in the year 1854, people become more and more money minded and materialistic. They lost their connection with nature. They disconnected themselves with nature, and this situation perturbed William Wordsworth. And when he perceived it, he wrote this sonnet. In this sonnet, the poet wants to highlight the decadent material cynicism of the time. It reflects his view that humanity must get in touch with nature to progress spiritually. This sonnet consists of two parts. The first eight lines are known as I told that it is an Italian sonnet. So Italian sonnet is divided in two parts. First eight lines are known as octave part. So the rhyme scheme of the octave part, which tells us the problem of that particular time. So the rhyme scheme of the octave part is A B B A A B B A. Okay, and the last six lines which give the solution, the rhyme scheme is CD CD, and the poet concludes the poem with a couplet that rhymes as E. So let us begin with our sonnet. And as you know that sonnet is a short poem of 14 lines. So the world is too much with us, late and soon, getting and spending, we lay waste our powers. Little we see in nature that is ours. We have given our hearts away, a sordid boon. In the very first line, in the very beginning, the poet criticizes the mentality of the people who were living in industrial city. So he says that we are too much imbibed with the worldliness, late hours of the night, and from the early hours of the morning till the late hours of the night, we just waste our powers, our energy in getting and spending material things. Little we see in nature that is ours. Nature has become a commodity for us. We exploit nature for our materialistic needs. We cannot see that nature has more than this for us, but we ignore that. Little means zero. Little we see in nature that is ours. We are out of tone with nature. We have given our hearts away. We have made a bargain. We have made a bargain. We have no sympathy. We have no emotions. We have no feelings for nature, and it is a sordid boon. A boon is always prosperous, but it is sordid because if we exploit nature, it will be dangerous for us. We have to pay for it. So as much as we exploit nature, we are exploiting our health and our spirituality. So it is a sordid boon for us. So the rhyme scheme is soon, ours, boon, A B B A. Again we have in the second stanza, this sea that bears her bosom to the moon, the winds that will be howling at all hours, and are up gathered now like sleeping flowers. For this, for everything, we are out of tone. Again, the poet is complaining that people have become out of tone with nature. They have lost their connection with the beauty of nature. They have disconnected themselves from nature. He describes the natural beauty to visualize that we don't have time. We don't have time to visit the sea, to look at the sea which bears her bosom, which is open to the moonlight, and which is a very beautiful sight for the eyes. But we don't have time for that. We don't have time to appreciate that natural beauty. The winds that will be howling at all hours, the winds which gives us life, we don't care for them, we neglect them. And at night time the wind is like gathered up now like sleeping flowers. Here we have simile, where William Wordsworth compares the wind with sleeping flower. The wind seems like as flowers, beautiful flowers, fragrant flowers has been slept for some time. And for this beauty of nature, for these beautiful scenes of nature, and for everything, we are out of tone. We don't have feeling for them, we don't realize them, we don't feel them. It moves us not. We don't pay attention it, and it doesn't move us. Great God, Wordsworth is very helpless. He prays to God. He says that God, I can't bear it anymore. People are ignoring nature. They just want to exploit it. They don't want to enhance its beauty. They don't want to appreciate its beauty. That's why the poet is very sad, and he says that I would rather be a pagan. He don't want to be a Christian anymore. He wants to be a pagan, an outdated religion. The people who follow pagan religion, they worship nature, and Wordsworth also want to worship nature. A pagan circled in a creed outworn. A creed means a religion which is outworn, means outdated. A religion which is outdated. Wordsworth wants to be a pagan because he is sick with the materialistic mentality of the present generation. So might I. He wants to be a pagan so that he can stand on this pleasantly. He can stand on a beautiful pasture, and can have glimpses and can have sights that would make him less forlorn. Because a modern man, an industrial man, though he has so many materialistic things, but he is lonely. So Wordsworth don't want to be lonely. He wants the mm company of nature, and he wants to see, he wants to look at sea gods, which who is Proteus the sea god, who is rising from the sea. And he want to hear the horn of the Triton, who blow his withered horn coming out from the sea. So Wordsworth wants to be a pagan just to worship nature and just to be with nature. Thanks.